Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, come back with me, Reva Laksono, with NPM number 2024-125-00074. So today, we are going to learning about how we can make a job application letter for grade 12 in high school. So let's get started. Without any further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so before we begin, let's look at today's learning objectives. So by the end of this presentation or after this learning, we are expected to understand what a job application letter is and why is it important. We will also learn about its generic structure and the language features commonly used in writing it. Finally, we should be able to write a simple and effective job application letter using the correct format and formal language. These objectives are important because a job application letter is one of the first documents that employees read when someone applies for a job. And well-written letter can create a good first impression and increase the chance of being invited for an interview. So, what is a job application letter, everyone? Okay, job application letter is a formal letter that a person sends to a company or an organization when applying for a job. The main purpose of this letter is to introduce yourself professionally and explain why you are a suitable candidate for the position. In a job application letter, the applicant usually mentions their educational backgrounds, skills, qualifications, and sometimes their work experiences. The letter also expresses interest in the job and politely requests an opportunity for an interview. Unlike informal messages, a job application letter should always use formal language because it represents your professionalism. And remember, this letter is often the employee's first impression of you. So it should be clear, polite, and well organized. So as you can see on the screen, that job application letter is something that you send usually before getting a job. So, what is the generic structure of a job application letter? So, a job application letter has several important parts. The first one is the heading, which includes the date and the applicant's address, and the second is the inside address, where we write the company's name and address. Third is the salutation, such as Dear Hiring Manager or Dear Sir or Madam. This is used to greet the person who will read the letter. The fourth part is the opening paragraph. In this section, we introduce ourselves and clearly mention the position we are applying for. Next is the body paragraph. This is the most important part because it explains our education, skills, experiences, achievements, and personal qualities that make us suitable for the job. After that comes the closing paragraph, where we thank the employer for considering our application and express our hope to be invited for an interview. Finally, the letter ends with a polite closing such as sincerely, followed by the applicant's full name. Following the structure makes the letter easy to read and more professional. Okay, so job application letter is having a language features also, everyone. So what is the language features of job application letter? So let's see on the screen, you can see, and I would like to explain to you. Since it's a formal letter, the application letter is a formal letter, we should always use formal and polite language. We should avoiding slang, abbreviations, or casual expressions. A job application letter mainly use the simple present tense because we describe our current skills, abilities, and say I am responsible or I have a good communication skills. We also use positive expressions to show confidence without sounding arrogant. Common examples include I am interested in these positions, I would like to apply for this job, and I believe my skills will contribute to your company. At the end of the letter, we should use polite closing expressions such as thank you for your consideration or look forward to hearing from you. So you have to using these several language features because this is an application letter, a formal letter, not an informal letter like you send it to your friends or something. This is you send it to your company that you will apply. Okay, there is an example in this slide. You can see at the screen, but I would like to explain it to you. The letter begins with the greetings, dear hiring manager or something. Then the writer states the purpose of writing by saying that the project would like to apply for a specific positions. In the next sentences, the writer briefly explains their qualifications, such as being a grade 12 student with good communication and teamwork skills. They also mention positive personal qualities like being responsible, hardworking, and eager to learn. Finally, the letter ends by thanking the employer and expressing hope for further communication or an interview. Even though this example is short, it already includes the essential parts of a good job application letter. Okay, this is a little tips for you guys. So you need to use a formal language because this is a job application letter. This is a formal letter that you have to send to the company you wanted to apply. And the second one is check grammar and spelling, because you need to understand the grammar and the spelling, because you are sending this to your hiring manager. And the third one is mention relevant skills. Like maybe if you apply for an IT, you need to mention that maybe you have already understanding about the computer itself. And the fourth one is you need to be honest, because you're applying a job. If you're lying to your hiring manager or your boss, maybe when you are accepted in that company, when you are doing your literal job, maybe you are confused. And the fifth one, the last one, keep the letter clean and concise. Okay, everyone, we are going to the conclusion of our studying today. So in a conclusion, a job application letter is an important formal document that helps us Okay, so we are going to the conclusion, everyone. So in the conclusion, a job application letter is an important formal document that helps us introduce ourselves to an employer and explains why we are suitable for a job. By following the correct structure, using formal language, and highlighting our qualification and skills, we can create a professional first impressions. Learning how to write a good job application letter is an essential skill that will be useful not only during school, not just in this today learning, but in our future career. So that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Hey, that's all for today learning, and thank you very much for your time for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next video, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.